moving my windows around here so I can see shit. I also gotta do... Blech. My throat is killing me. Just a sec, guys. I can get started in a second, but now you can just listen to this sweet, sweet thong. No, you can't listen to those. Jesus Christ. Can you tell I woke up like 30 minutes ago? Can't even figure out where the tweet button is. Oh, jeez. Spectralizer, please, calm down. There we go. That's more like it. Let me put a GIF on it. And I do the thing. Do I have one that's not a spoiler? Oh, I remember what we were doing. Okay, I actually do remember what we were doing, but I can't say it because I don't want to spoil it. Man, they're like, where are the gifts that I had before? You know what? Let's use this one. It's like really basic. It's a pretty good one. No, there we go. Okay. And one more. One more. Why did I get a ping from here? I got a ping from there. There we go. Alright. So remember what we were doing, but my shoulders hurt like hell right now. So we have just those two, and Sheedan. I forgot has the face sensor. Alright, so what have I got? Yo, what's up, Phoenix? Is this thing not working? Why? Why is this thing not working? Or did I miss it? No, it's just not working. Why is it not working? I swear. Hello, Valorith. I don't know why my chat box not working, so, you know. But hey, you know, new capture cards, we do new things. So, they added an update for challenges, and honestly, it's a terrible update. Like, this wasn't worth it. This is not really that worth it. Like, some of the cosmetics, maybe, but a lot of the cosmetics are locked behind, like, stuff that takes a while to do. And the rewards for the rest of it just aren't worth it. Just put in a text source that says, imagine chat here. I could. Actually gonna close out of the program. I don't know why. It doesn't like disconnecting. I think it was trying to, and that was causing some issues. Also gonna close that set of windows. And we'll open it again. But yeah, I looked, when the update came out, I looked through basically all of the challenges, and most of them are like super basic, like material rewards. There's not really that many good ones, or cosmetics. And it's just at the point in the game, at the point the game is at now, there's no reason to do it. Like, unless you just bought the game yesterday and you're playing it now with the update, then, like, it doesn't matter. Because if you're starting a new game, then you get the chance to get all this from scratch, and that might help. So, copy, paste. Alright, and then we go connect. Alright, maybe that'll work. Hey, there we go, it works now. It said there's an option to do, like, with Twitch badges, but I haven't seen that before, so I don't know. Anyway, it works now. But the one thing that really gets me, where is it? I don't know what that is. Okay, so so we have stuff like optional brain drive unlocked at 1,000,000 XP as a plug-in chip, which honestly could have just been in the game by default, I think. It's the only one I'm not sure of. But, you know, a lot of stuff that are like, here's plug-in chips for stuff, and it's like, I gotta ruin my setup for this? Why can't you just give me a key item that says I can do this now? Combat Vision Resonator. I don't know what that is. God, there was one. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Where was it? I might not have access to it because of my, like, progress in the story, but there is one that is, like, lets you change, like, what your equipped weapon looks like. And it's like, why wasn't this just default? Why do I gotta go out of my way to do a challenge for it? Oh, I do have a chip slot. I think. No, I don't. Not yet. Not yet. Any brain map points I can use on anything worthwhile? I got both concurrent SAS activation. Auto heal will be nice in the long run, so I think I'll go ahead and go get that. Yeah, what's our XP at anyway? I don't see a total XP anywhere, so oh well. Hey, we're gonna get some good stuff today. And today, because I remember, why is my fucking frames dropping at all? You know what? Hold on. We're just gonna do this. We're gonna close all of those out. all those out. Close them all. I also need to remember if I ever changed my bitrate. I don't think I did. I did, okay.
That's Captain Seto's pen. What's it doing here?
Let me know if you need me to turn the volume up, by the way. New capture card, new audio. I tested it a little bit, and it seemed fine, but...
Naomi, Captain Seto. Everyone is leaving me. This feeling. I felt it before, a long time ago. It feels suffocating. Am I forgetting something important?
Spectralize just going nuts again. Woo!
Kasane, can you wake up? Yes.
It seems Suo has declared a state of emergency. Let's go check it out.
A state of emergency?
I'm worried about Haruka, and we still haven't found Luca. We might figure some things out if we go to Suo. Shiden, are you fine with this?
God, I love this sensor.
You don't need to worry about me.
I suppose so. You were trying to join Karin's side before.
We pretended not to notice. So, what are you going to do?
I have no idea. I trusted Major General Karin, but he attacked me at Kunad.
Maybe he thought you betrayed him because you were with us.
Maybe.
I need to give Karin a piece of my mind as well. I'm coming with you to Suo.
Alright, well, let's go.
All right. Let's head to Suo then, everyone.
We got the fountain pen. The point of no return. Oh, yeah, we give him the pack. He is the pack mule.
It's too quiet.
Maybe the rebel OSF and the Seiran garrison aren't here yet.
Man, I don't know what sound the mic is picking up that causes the spectralizer to go nuts, but it does, and it's just like, it's really weird.
I'd ask Haruka, but Cynet is down and I can't make contact.
Be careful. It looks like someone shut down the Suo defense system. There
Uh-oh.
are others invading Suo. On top of that, the OSF are fighting amongst themselves and I can't get into the operator's room. I'll do my best to find out what's going on, so hide somewhere until then.
Kyoka, Kasane, did you just get a telepathic message?
Ta-da!
You both zoned out one after the other just now.
Yes, from Haruka. It looks like someone has shut down the Suo defense system.
That's really not good.
There's infighting in the OSF, and she can't get into the operator's room.
I just got a telepathic message from Haruka too.
So did I. She's having a hard time. OSF infighting.
Yo, what's up, Roxy?
So Karin's rebels are already in the city.
So yeah, I remember I mentioned on a past part of the video, or of this, not in the video, the series. Sheen with the sensor is amazing, you need to do it too. Yeah, I'm kind of liking it. I'm not a big fan of the poster vision, which is why I ended up taking it off, but we'll get to a thing in this video,
It looks like we
in
can't
this
do that,
part, that I will kind of explain more on why I don't think the EXP bonus, like, gunning for it is worth it. She's been bombarding me.
Useless.
Well, I guess I get to brain crush you.
It'll take too long to chip away at its shell. Just use psychokinesis and hit it with something heavy.
Oh, that just kills it outright. Alright.
For its weak spot.
You think you missed most of the series so far? It's only
There might
part
be
4.
more. Be careful.
We're still pretty early on in the game.
Kagero?
Yeah, I get it.
What is it? Did you see Kagero?
Yes. I saw him turn invisible and run to the OSF headquarters.
Uh-oh. The director of this game is so wholesome and I love it. I know. I saw that. I was like, hold on, what?
Did he?
So, like, the director has been taking, like, screenshots in-game every day and posting them. And then, like, highlighting them, like, appropriately underneath, like on other posts. Like the Game Awards and stuff like that. And I'm like, that's kind of awesome.
We were fighting others, so there's no way he could have missed us. He might have been running from us.
Alright, I will hydrate.
Why would Kagero run from us?
There we go.
I don't know. Maybe he's doing something shady.
The
You realize this here so command you to hydrate sometimes? Yes, that's why I put it there.
I don't know if we can track him, but
I
let's head to the
generally
OSF
tend
headquarters.
to drink regularly unless I'm in the middle of something.
Weren't we told to hide?
With
And
others in
sometimes
the
I
city,
forget.
The only places we can hide are a hideout or a shelter. Civilians use the shelters. so they
Kagero's
can't
always
notice.
doing something shady, there's no maybe. True.
You're right. We can take out others along the way. That should help the citizens a little.
Kagero should be with Yuito and the others, right?
Bonk.
He might be in car inside. Regardless, we'll know if we catch him and ask him.
Next.
This is where auto heal would help us a bit,
I'm not done yet.
but I can just use light jellies for now.
I need your help.
Not much other use for light jellies. They're still percentage based, so they're okay. But they're, yeah, mainly they're only good for topping off once you get medium, or regular access to medium.
Enemy is stunned.
Check.
That was good. Not quite as good as me, though.
It's why I like the healing items in this game compared to like a lot of games. With them being percentage based, they don't completely fall out of use. Like obviously there are always going to be ones that are still better, but like I always have like a decent reason to keep stocked up on light jellies.
I'll do it. It's over. Please kill
That was a great attack. That seems to be the spot.
You slow time and swallow 3 at the same time. Yeah, that's a desperate move though.
The shell is broken. Aim for its weak spot. I feel like my procrastination level increased too.
Hey RSG, instead of running against the enemy, could you attack it? Oh, you RSG and that casual are looking pretty sick.
Not quite as good as me, though.
Hold on. Where's that picture at? I saw it. I saw it somewhere. Where'd it go? They put me in a separate section of the city for that or something? Oh, it's right there. Look at that. Why can't we get that outfit? I want that outfit. I think the major difference between Code Vein and this game is that I could choose what I had on the D-pad, so it was a little bit better. Not being able to choose what I have on the D-pad at any given time made this a lot more annoying than it could have been. But otherwise, yeah, I'm pretty comfortable with the system. Oh, that's not good.
What? The city's vision all went out at once.
Oh no, the vision generator. Someone plug it back in.
The city computer Arahabaki shut down.
It controls the city functions. So if you shut it down, everything goes down.
And no one thought that hooking the city up to one computer was a bad idea.
It's so boring without the computer-generated signs. So this is what duds see.
Duds? What do you mean? People without powers.
They don't have powers, so they're duds. It's discriminatory.
You're right, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have used that term.
I love how suspicious it is that Sheedan's sensor stayed up. I don't think it's that. Sheedan's sensor isn't actually a vision. It's just something we stuck on his face like a pair of glasses.
The city functions were made to be used by civilians, people with powers. It's not set up for those without powers. Most people do have some kind of power.
Arahabaki wouldn't shut down by itself.
Karin plotted a rebellion with Seiran. It would be in their way.
We're almost to a shelter.
You must be kidding me. Are they conducting that experiment in the middle of the city?
There's no way.
Then why are there others in the city? Isn't that why the city functions are frozen?
Stop right there.
Uh-oh. It's like a cardboard cutout we just glued to his face. Yeah, I imagine there's like one-way eye holes so like he can see, but like that's it. Like he can breathe too.
Who are you?
OSF?
I'm not here for you.
Hey, Kasane.
What experiment? The one to turn people into others?
Oh, he knows. He knows.
It is, isn't it? It's just like future Yuito said.
Get away from the counselor! Are you part of the rebellion too?
What do you mean by that?
We were attacked by psionics on that road over there.
Well,
Only rebels would be attacking counselors.
everything's gone to hell in
Were
a
you the only ones
handbasket.
attacked?
No. Chairman Sumeragi was attacked as well. We all ran.
Wow. So strong. Much wow. Ran away.
Hold them. They know about the metamorphosis experiments.
Oh, that effect though. That's gonna... This effect fucks up the bitrate. I can just tell. I don't even have to look at the live feed. I can just tell.
Hey, wait!
If Chairman Sumeragi is up ahead, I may be able to ask him about metamorphosis. And if he doesn't die here, maybe we can avoid that.
If I want to
in the
stream
future.
Tales of Arise at any point, like... I gotta figure out, like, a good bitrate so it doesn't look like garbage in combat. Because, like, there's so many particle effects I watched. I did, like, something. I think I uploaded it to Twitter, and then but I still looked at just, like, the regular video, like, via Twitter, even with compression. It just looked like crap. Oh, I'm in brain drive. You fuckers have no chance now.
It's done.
Working out these guys are Seiran NDF. Even Grant's stream gets pixely at times during that game. Yeah, it's just like, it's not his fault. There's just so many things in that game that are, like, have a billion particle effects. Specifically, Alphin's, like, flame art, that's like his shtick. It's just super particly, so it just gets a bit crunchy. Helps if I press the right button. Okay, so we do have the most upgraded weapon we can get. I wanted to check that. I don't remember what I have equipped. What do I have equipped? It's not even mentioning when everyone's doing their big stuff late game. Yeah, that's where I was when I took a couple of clips, and I was like, wow, that's... Okay, I have some good stuff equipped, so that's fine. Well. Oh, there he goes. Never mind.
Chairman Sumeragi?
Yes. The OSF. That's Togetsu.
You wanna try that again, buddy?
This wound. It's too late. Wait, don't die. Can new Himuka turn people into others?
I can't tell you.
This is
serious.
where I
Answer me.
This is where I question. She, like everything else in this game, even past this point, I have no problem with. This is the one thing that I'm like, this is stupid. Because if we remember, she's like, why would I be blamed for killing Chairman Sumeragi? That's really stupid. I'd never do that. She goes up to him, says, wow, the wounds, it's already too late. I basically can't help him. And then he won't answer the question. And then what does she do? She picks up the murder weapon and threatens him with it, who's already going to die anyway.
It's too late for me anyway.
Aggressive CPR. And she never drops it! Also, what's up, Opie?
Yuito.
Also, can I just say how much I appreciate they don't shy away from blood? Like, I get modeling holes in bodies is a problem, but, like, blood's not hard.
Dad! Out of the way!
Nope.
What are you doing?
In the end, they'll still think I killed him. But that future wasn't supposed to happen if I wasn't here. I'm here so that future won't happen. Yuito, you must die.
What?
What? What?
What are you saying?
I made
Like,
a promise
yeah.
to you. Arm yourself.
Just lurking by before needing to risk off to meetings.
Kill me? What are you talking about?
I tried to dodge.
You don't need to understand. Die.
That was close.
Calm down, Kasane. Think this through. You actually tried to kill Yuito?
I was trying to dodge and I was stuck in.
Kasane, we can do whatever you want later. I'm just worried about my father right now. Please, stop.
The chairman is already ill. I shouldn't think about that. I need to focus on killing Yuito. I'll be pursued for the assassination of the chairman. If I let him go now, I might not get another chance.
Man, I used to be able to pull off perfect dodges in this dude, and I cannot do it anymore.
What do you think you're doing?
Alright, here's the part that I really like.
I guess it won't be that easy.
And I
I'm not
can't
getting
skip,
anywhere
you can't
with
skip this cutscene, I don't think.
If I use the brain field, then I could definitely get Yuito. Yes, I should be able to do it. I have to now. I want to protect the world to save my sister. I'll do whatever I need to do that. I will kill him.
I love the button prompt. I was so in for this. I love this so much. This sequence was so good.
Could this be Kasane's brain field? I'll finish this quickly. You have to die. That's the only solution I know. Die, die, die!
I love the laugh in this. It's so good.
This isn't good. The power level is rising so high, it's getting to the point where it can't be controlled. It's too dangerous, Kasane. Close the brain field, now!
The brain field system is very powerful, but the burden on the user is very high. Deploying it for long periods of time is destructive and damaging to the brain. Losing control of the brain will lead to game over. Plus L3 and R3 to disable the brain field before it leads to your death.
I feel sick. It's like I'm losing myself. This is a brain field?
Kasane!
I'm sorry, Yuito. I understand if you hate me.
Is there a unique game over screen if you die to timeout? No, there's not. The thing is, you have to really want to time out. You have to do it on purpose. There's no reason to make it special, because like that timer, it'll go all the way to 0, and you'll have like, we'll see it later. There's like the brain field ready symbol. It's like a bunch of squigglies, like a really thick line of squigglies, and that it goes to warning. You can't move when it says warning, and it has to run all the way through that little symbol and reach the end before you'll die to brain field.
You're still breathing. I'll finish
Like,
it.
you have to sit there and do nothing for like 10 seconds to die to it.
Wait! What are you doing?
Also, my leg's falling
Why are you
asleep.
trying to kill me? And my father... Kasane, did you stab my father?
Which is why they should have added a unique death animation to it. It's a lot of work for something that wouldn't really happen in a normal game.
Wait, what's this?
Attention all citizens of New Hemu.
Uh-oh. It's him.
Blind fools who denied the truth before your own eyes. I am current travelers of the OSF.
Also, I imagine this game may not have had the budget to add that in. So,
The Awoken.
it's him,
My allies and I have decided to cooperate with
Mr. Anime.
share our will.
Stay here and you'll be caught. Get back to Shiden if you want to escape.
Oh wow, like I could barely see him in that picture.
Pitiful citizens of New Himuka, don't turn your eyes from the truth. This nation is
The
insane.
main pro tag from Needless? I don't know what that is. I don't watch a lot of the animus anymore.
And the people with sign it. Not even your thoughts are free. You are nothing but livestock born to be used.
I haven't watched a lot of the old anime. Like, there's a specific set of popular-ish anime that I watched, and some ones that are not popular that I've watched, and then I didn't watch anything else.
They only raise submissive livestock they can control.
Mid to late 2000s. Yeah, that was in a period of time that I didn't
Sonny's getting away.
watch anime, like, really.
Wait!
Because, like, I always watched anime growing up, but it was, like for kids anime, but it was still technically anime, but I didn't, like, I watched, like, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon, you know, I watched Beyblade, stuff like that. I did not watch Dragon Ball Z. Like, I watched that later. And then, like, later in high school, I figured out, like, hey, because I never heard the term before, I don't think. I was just like, what's anime? Like, what is this term you're using? And they're like, yeah, it's all blah, 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 and they listed off some shows. I'm like, oh, hey, I've watched all those. I guess I've been watching anime my entire life. Angel Beats is 2010? That would make it recent when I watched it, actually. Angel Beats is really good. The special OVA episode makes absolutely zero sense, but I really like that anime and the music that came from it. Angel Beats is like happy sad though.
Those who wish to awaken, come join my cause in Seiron. Help me destroy the new.
And I can tell you why, but if anyone hasn't watched it, it would be spoilers why it's happy sad. But I recommend watching it. It's like 13 episodes. It's really good.
Kagero, why did you stab Chairman Sumeragi?
And the music is incredible. The piano opening is hot as hell. It's fantastic. Like,
What?
that song, it's like, it's My Soul, Your Beats, I think is the song name. It's so good.
How about you tell me why?
And then the band that is in anime, they made a bunch of songs that even weren't in the anime. I think it's Girls Dead Monster. They were really good.
Because I was asked to.
Okay, then so was I. My employer ordered me to assassinate the chairman to stop New Himuka's rampage. Planned on framing someone for the assassination.
All right, Specializer, you can stop.
Unfortunately for you,
There we go.
You took my bait. I'm sorry, but I have no plans to confess.
You really need to learn more about this jerk? Who? Kagero?
Kagero, you're from Togetsu, and you're a believer in the Togetsu faith.
Did Togetsu order you?
I think you learn about Kagero mainly. There's some scenes at the end that you learn about him. There's information about him. I don't know where you get it from.
Besides, there's only one group who'd want the chairman dead at this point.
You haven't played because you tried out No Man's Sky? And you have not stopped trying No Man's Sky? Yeah,
So you were ordered by Seiron.
I have No Man's Sky.
That's enough.
I haven't played it yet, but I got it. It was on sale, and it's really good, apparently, so...
Yuito will catch up to us if we keep talking here.
We'll retreat to Vision City for now. We can talk then, alright?
Oh, we're gonna get one of my favorite songs in the OST.
Yes. Kagero, don't try to run by turning invisible. I'm holding on to you.
I'm no match for you, Major Kyoka. I'll be a good boy.
The main story is made this part where it's constantly under attack and have to go to a specific planet to stop it, and I'm pretty sure that planet is random.
For real.
Forget that. Why did you assassinate Chairman Sumeragi? I can't believe someone from Togetsu would trust Seiron.
Planet he got for it was a freaking eldritch abomination. That's great.
Maybe it's because my power is suited for assassination.
Alright, so the reason
I never thought we'd be rebels. You never know what life will throw at you.
Seriously. Maybe I'll call myself Lazy Kyoka.
Nice.
okay.
I finally found you.
We're gonna let it sit here for a bit as rising tension. So now that we got Brainfield, we're gonna get more skills, and I can explain how the XP boosting system works. So you have three stages of form for this game, and then simultaneously you have 3 stages of XP boost you can get to. You have normal form, which is normal stats, no brain drive, no brain field. Once you unlock the ability to do it, you can attack an enemy that is vulnerable to brain crush and get your multiplier up to 1.2 times. When you're in brain field, you can do the same thing up to 1.5 times. And then when you're in brain field, you can go up to 1.8. However, without getting all of the skills, it's not the easiest to get to 1.8. You've got to do some really specific counters that have a lot of enemies in it. Because there's 2 ways to get to raise it. You either brain crush while you're in like brain drive or brain field, or you have this skill that lets you hit something that's in brain crush and get up that high. Unfortunately, brain field's really powerful and usually just kills them outright. Until when you're way over leveled and you just deal all of their crush gauge and bar in 1 hit or 2. So like, it's not super worth gunning for compared to the other skills, which make you more powerful and give you more access to combos.
Karin.
Because you have to consistently work for that XP boost.
Ah, Shiden. I see you're still stuck to Kasane like flies to dung.
And like the majority of your XP comes from Brainfield anyway. That like end game grinding, if you wanted to get to max level, is just going through the final area like from the halfway point over and over and over again. It's the best XP. The lightning on the planet made everything black and white. It was covered in rocks that looked like tentacles coming out of the ground. It looked like the modulus from Bloodborne heads that glowed. Wow. And then you get greedy when you unlock that you can beat them up when they're crushable for... Yeah, and then you get greedy when you unlock the... Yeah. Yeah, you lose the chance to crush because you need another skill to make it go longer.
This is the rebellion you were
So
talking
you
about?
end up putting in a lot more work for not a lot of effort. So, like... And it's worth noting, you don't need the XP skill to get the bonus. The only thing you need to unlock it for is for normal form. When you go into Brain Drive, you can automatically start getting that bonus, I'm pretty sure. And the same with Brainfield.
Yes.
It's just getting those skills makes it go up
Wasn't
easier,
satisfied
but you
with
still
their
gotta put in that
control
effort.
of society and started that repugnant research.
The research to turn people into others.
In their zeal to create more powerful psionics, they began experimenting with the metamorphosis of living things.
Once you get the skill that lets them sit in Brain Crush a little bit longer, it becomes a little bit more worth it. But it's way more worth it with Kasane than Yuito, because her combo, I think,
crush the new
like,
Himuka government for creating
I think
metamorphosis.
it, in pure damage numbers, I think Kasane's combo deals less. Like, less per hit, but I think she does more hits. I'm speaking out of my ass a little because I've not studied it that much, but I think it's easier to get that number with Kasane than Yuito. I think a solid 40 minutes. You need to get to Brain Drive to get a charge of Brain Crush.
Half of the OSF
Let's explain that one.
themselves to me. You should come to Seiron as well.
Well, that works for me.
Just who are you, Kagero?
What do you mean, Major General?
I guess we both have ulterior motives. I don't mind as long as you don't get in my way. Just like old times.
Just like old times.
You two have known each other that long?
Well, you know. So, what are
You
you
know.
going to do?
I was doing the kill enemy while using Brain Quest. He was looking through the skill upgrades. Okay, yeah.
I planned to join Seiron from the beginning. Karin, to be honest, you really piss me off, Major General. But I can't get behind what New Himuka is doing.
I'll go too. You know how I am.
What are you going to do, Kasane?
It was New Himuka that turned Naomi into another.
It was.
Well,
Naomi's in Seiron, right? You'll help her, won't you?
yeah, but the optional Brain Drive helps with some quests, but like I kind of already figured out some cheese strats for
Alright.
those.
Then I'm going to Seiron too.
It's kind of really annoying to do, but what sucks is there's an enemy
Able to go back to Suo.
that like
Oh,
will kamikaze you and
guess it is what it
explode.
is.
We have not met that enemy yet, I don't think. But there's a quest that asks you to kill them. And this doesn't sound that complicated until you realize that basically one hit will set them off, or like start that reaction, or if they just get close to you. And Brain Crush is not killing them. I'm pretty sure. It's something really dumb. And that quest was really annoying, and I ended up finding a way to do it. There's wish there was an item to fully trigger Brain Drive, but you can only carry one at a time. There's no item to trigger Brain Drive. But if you need to trigger Brain Drive
You can never go back.
for a
You're the one who
quest,
killed
my
Chairman
main
Sumeragi.
advice is figure out, like, all right. So I'll use the enemies that I need to kill in Brain Drive, the little bombs. So I'll use that as my example. So it's like, all right, they are here in this area. Like, there's a few of them here. If I go from this teleport point to here, I have Brain Drive by the time I reach them. So I can just kill them, go back to the hideout, and come back and do it again. Because, like, if you do all of the fights between, you know, point A and point B being where they're at, and you can get Brain Drive, then you found a good way to do it. And then you just go like, all right, how do I do the thing the quest needs me to do? You save the SAS you need for it, or you buy the refueling drinks if you have them available.
Yeah, I'm the culprit. And
For
she
boring,
ends up
for
ending
such
from
boring
Seiron.
quests, you've got to have an elaborate strategy for some of them. It's really annoying.
What's that supposed to mean? Is there something wrong with being smart?
Easy there. So, Arashi, you're just coming along to keep an eye on Major
Yeah, there's an
General
option
Khan,
to, like, optional Brain Drive, which, if you do the challenge for it, means you can put that plugin in, and it changes, like, Brain Drive to be the same button input that Brainfield is, and then if you want to go into Brainfield, you got to do it again. Which, honestly, I think it should have just been that from the start, but then we wouldn't have the speedrun strat. So, you know. Pros and cons.
You're worried he'll be a problem for Major General Fubuki.
It's worth noting, when we go through Yuicho's story, and I'm powerful enough to do it, I'll do the speedrun strat on the final boss. There's a full-on enhancement to make it like that. Yes, they added it with the challenge update. It's really stupid, but it's worth noting, for Kasane, we're going to go through the final boss normally. There's only one phase that you can really speedrun anyway. But for Yuicho, I'll do the speedrun strat because we'll be power enough to do it. It's fun. And it's really dumb.
Sure, whatever you say. So, why are you going to Seiron, Major Kyoka? Don't tell me you're one of Karin's fans.
Would it be strange if I was a fan of Major General Karin?
Would it be strange if I was a fan of Mr. Anime?
Wow, you strike me as more of a Major General for
My favorite speedrun strat, hit it till it dies with reckless abandon. I mean, that's kind of it. Like, there's a little bit more to it, but that's generally it.
Stop, Kaguro. Do you think I'm the kind of person who would change her mind based on whether or not a person was her type? When you're in OSF command like me, you see the suspicious things the government does, even if you don't want to. But researching human metamorphosis? I can't let that go.
But most of, like, the speedrun strats that I know, like, before anyone watching gets worried, like, oh, I'm just gonna breeze through this game, most of them are the ones that I know for New Game Plus. I played through this game, skipping the cutscenes, for the PS4 version, and, like, some of the bosses are like, man, these are a lot spongier than I'm used to with doing the speedruns.
I'm sure none of them trust the government, and Major General's popularity certainly helps.
Yes. Anyways, the OSF will be reformed one way or another. Once we get to Seiron, we may be reassigned as well.
Oh, right. So what's going to happen to this hideout? This unit belongs to the Randall family, right?
We should be able to continue using it.
I think they said, like, they have too many, so they don't really know it's here.
The Randall family has lots of units they don't
Yeah, there we
use.
go.
I never told them we were using this in the first place.
Oh, so we've been using it without permission? Well, we'll keep using it if we can. It's nice to have a place to rest.
I just, like, imagine how awkward it would be if, like, the Randall family, like, went out and, like, randomly said, hey, we're nearby, let's stop at, you know, one of our shelters, and it was just this one while we were in it.
Once I get to Seiron, I can see my sister. Wait.
Imagine how awkward that would be. Like, especially with all that's happened. Like, especially now. Brainfield. A psionic can create a special space called Brainfield by heightening their power to the maximum. They can deploy it by experiencing brain drive for a set period of time. Deploy it when deploy a brain field with L3R3 when ready icon is displayed. The ready icon is maintained even after brain drive, and you can deploy at will. Psychokinesis attacks without restrictions. Attacks change in the following manner. Unable to use SAS. It's a sweep attack. You have the throw, can use while moving, and then you can just collect all the objects and drop them on them. Combos. By interacting with your allies, your team bond strengthens, increasing your team bond level. This gives bonuses like increased rates of Guardian Vision, Assault Vision, and Revivals, and chances to receive special items. In order to increase your team bond level, you must increase individual bond levels with your teammates, complete bond episodes, and give special gifts. Seiron City. Alright, so we've got some episodes to do. Alright, so we got this message that I never read. Love to let you rest a little more, Kasane, but I'm sorry. I wish I could have given you more time. You haven't rested either, Kyoka. Aren't your headaches getting worse? I appreciate the concern, Arashi, but I've had these headaches for a long time now. I'm used to them. The more people say they're fine, the surer I am they're not. It's really not good to ignore chronic headaches. You're so concerned, Arashi. Right. I'll go see a doctor next time. Alright. Alright. I know I sound pretentious saying this, but I think my invisibility will be pretty useful in the future, even more so after everything that happened. So I'm happy to be of service. So let's go ahead and check the shop. Before we start doing Bond episodes, I want to get all the gifts we can. As much as I want gifts, weapons first. Really, honestly, everyone's weapon doesn't matter too much, I don't think. I can't get that one anyway, so we're not going to worry about it too much. Presents. Alright. So we can get this. I'm actually going to start from... We have one of those already. We're going to start from this side. We've only got the one. Okay. We've given those already. And, alright. He saw nothing, slowly pushes them out while they're stunned. Alright, visuals. Where is it? Did I pass it? No, I have not. Alright, I'm going to add that to the wish list so I can make it. We need a Sabbat type suppression plus. I don't even know if we can get that yet. Make one of these. What does this look like? Oh, it's that. Kara, we haven't changed your stuff yet. Oh, we did. We did change this. I remember that. I don't remember what I gave him. I think I gave a lot of people like sunglasses and stuff. This looks more correct. I think I gave Kasane these instead. Like how his pose makes picking accessories from stupidly difficult. Yeah, kind of. Alright, so we got all of the gifts that we can give.
I always thought you were suited for wet work, but I never thought you'd actually use it that way. Well, what can I say? If the shoe fits.
All
You
right.
killed Yuito's father. How can you joke about it? Because I'm a bastard, and bastards do bastardly things.
Alright, so everyone but Kyoka has an episode. So we'll start off giving Kyoka the gifts. Don't really want to say this, but considering the known facts point to Kasane as Chairman Sumeragi's assassin, I'm sure she'd be more than welcome in Seiran. Yeah, kinda. I'm still holding on to that one for now, but here we go.
Oh, this is wonderful.
I never noticed the patterns on her arms. A perfect crystal ball with no impurities or cracks. It feels like I'm being sucked in as I stare into it. Using max power tools increases the accuracy of fortune telling. Now I have to check my fortune for today.
I guess I should talk to Kagero.
But you can see the crystal balls everywhere, all over the desks. Alright. So next, go ahead and talk to Arashi.
Oh, Kasane, perfect. Can you get me a soda from the refrigerator?
Alright, I guess we're going here.
Sure, but I think it would be faster if you got it yourself.
I need my calories. Burning those calories with my power would be putting the cart before the horse. Don't worry, I'll pay you back. I don't know when, though.
Alright, well, we just have Bond level 2. SAS recovery speed and Guardian vision.
I think understanding you better will make our battles more efficient. Well, then I guess we both need to understand each other.
Alright. So we give game. Oh, I didn't read the descriptions for these. I know I said I would.
You have a good eye.
A pretty good choice. If you let someone else choose for you, it can be a fun surprise. Alright. See, this is Arashi. She just leaves the games here. Makes me sad. But... Look at that knife. Look at him go. Oh, it got you so angry. How about a smile? Just consider it a little bit of bad luck. Alright, so we go Bond episode first, then we'll go gifts.
Yo, Kasane! Coming all the way to see me? Do you have a crush on me or something?
No, I just came to check on you. Looks like you're fine. Goodbye.
Wow. Harsh.
Whoa, I see you still keep things cool. I mean, you're already here. Why don't we go on a date?
No thanks.
Good. Wait, hold on.
What else do you want?
Sorry. I shouldn't have used the D word. How about we take this opportunity to deepen our friendship?
I somehow doubt your motives.
You've been on edge lately. After everything that happened with Naomi, I'm just concerned for you as the team's resident senior.
Kaguro seems like one of those people that could be like genuinely honest with you and be like, look, I'm concerned about your health, and then like just the way he says it would make it sound like he has ulterior motives and is super shady.
Why don't we let off a little steam? A change of pace over some tea with your trusty mentor.
He may have an ulterior motive. That being said, it might actually be good to talk with him. We're allies after all, so I think it's best that I should, at the very least, try to understand what kind of person he is. Okay, we can talk.
Also, I keep forgetting to mention, if I mention the spectralizer going nuts, it's that little thing over the Yuki picture that reacts with my voice. Sometimes it just goes, but without me doing the sound.
Oh, so you're finally on board. Great. Now let's go out on the town.
Am I making a mistake?
Kasane, was this a mistake? What have I done?
So what do we need to talk about?
Let's see. I guess,
Clearly it's picking up my
update on
inner
how we've
sound.
been. I pretty much already know what we've both been up to.
Oh, now it's an external sound.
Today's goal is to get you to blow off a little steam, so let's just talk about whatever you want to talk about.
But I don't feel like I need to blow off steam.
Really? Then
After we
maybe
do all
I'll
the
just
Bond
ask
episodes,
some
we'll stop off in
questions.
Seiron.
Weren't you and Naomi really
I can
close?
pick up quests there, and I'll let you guys listen to that theme. It's one of my favorites in this game.
We're sisters. Of course we were.
But you seem to
I
be
think I
even
said this
closer than
before.
real
I don't know if I said
sisters.
it on stream.
Was there something that
But it's like,
happened
it's
that helped you become so
amazing
close?
that, like, there are differing opinions on, like, the combat system, the story, and the visuals for this game. But the one thing I have seen, like, unanimously is, like, everyone loves the music in this game. Like, everyone's like, the music is a fucking bop. It's so good. And I'm like, that makes me excited. Like, even if like, no matter what it is, it's just like seeing like the majority of reviews agree on like, here's this one thing that this game does really good, just overall. It's like, I love that. I like seeing that, even if like they differ, like, hey, the story's bad in this, but hey, look, it looks really good, or like, yeah, it looks okay, but everyone agrees, like, hey, the story's really fucking good in this game. It's neat to see.
Well, Naomi was always there protecting me because I didn't really have a place in the Randall household. My parents didn't think very fondly of me, and she was the only one who actually treated me with kindness.
What's also weird is, I've shown it on the stream. I have, like, the digital deluxe edition with the soundtrack on the console. Where's my fish-themed electro cafe with a bathroom for only males and no staff room or kitchen? Yeah, right. But I have the soundtrack, so I got it on Steam as well. I don't know how well my computer really handles it. I haven't played it in a while. But the track names for the Steam version and the console version are different, and it's really weird.
Oh, I get it. So, you feel like you owe her for helping you through your childhood. Sounds like a great sister to me.
Yes, I suppose you could say that I owe her my life. I wanted to ask him about himself. We've been talking about me the whole time.
You must really love Naomi.
Oh, yeah, there it is. It was doing it again.
What? Yes. She's the most important person in the world to me.
So, let me ask you this. If you could turn back time to when Naomi was well, do you think you'd want to?
Turn back time?
Then you could go back to the way things were, like nothing even happened.
Something tells me Kagero probably, like, studied psychology in some way, shape, or form for, like, therapy.
Of course I want to be together with my sister again.
Because that's kind of, like, the vibe he gives off with the questions he asks. But he's also, like, the shady, like, ladies' man type in conjunction with that, so everything he asks is shady.
I can't.
Why?
Because taking away my sister's suffering like it never happened would be denying her.
The sunglasses actually make him shadier. Yeah, but I love it. It's so good.
I see.
Why did you ask me that?
It's just...
I love it's also, like, the specific kind. Clearly he's a Baki mask. I love it's the specific kind, because it's like, it's not the regular sunglasses, it's the cool guy sunglasses with the red tinted glass.
Although, you do have a good point. I guess you just need to accept what's happened.
That's enough about me. I'd like to hear about your past mistakes.
A Baki head.
Whoa, that's not really something I can just
I
share
bet those
with
look
you
terrible in
so easily.
cutscenes. Maybe.
Maintain some air of mystery about me.
Oh, really? Then I won't push you.
I mean, we don't want to close the distance between us too quickly. Let's take this slow.
Okay. We ended up barely even talking about him. I did notice he dropped that cheerful facade he always has on for a moment.
Kasane's like a detective. It's like, I will figure this out. Squint.
I think he might be hiding something deeper behind that usual carefree attitude of his.
Man, I'm just thinking about it. It's like, I need to do some emote stuff. It's just, money is an issue.
Although I could
In
be
getting, like,
reading into it too
commissions, because I
much.
can't really draw them on my own. I can, like, create the ideas and sketch them out, but, like, making it look good enough for an emote, that's not something in my skill set. I wanted to really talk to you, Kasane. Your weapon is basically a knife, right? That's something we have in common. It is a knife, but it's nothing like yours. Our fighting styles are totally different anyways. You're cold even over text. I suppose I do use my knife while I'm invisible. I dance like a butterfly and sting like a bee, though you can't see me. I think there's something two knife users can learn from each other, though. Let's talk about it. Hand message. I love this. He's even, like, his chair is like a lawn chair. He's just relaxing on it. The recommended titles are on discount at the game shop. They're on sale for a limited time, though. Buying them together would be a good bargain. The manager of the shop chose his favorites from retro games to the latest titles. Maybe there are some rare finds included. Here we go.
Good taste.
Look at all this. You're so generous. Now, is there one that I like? At least Kagura puts his on the table. Just realized it's exchange. Yeah, it is exchanging. This widely popular instrument is played by strumming its 6 metal strings. This electric acoustic guitar can be played through an amplifier. The rich sound that resonates with the body will seize the hearts of whoever hears it. Perfect for a ladies' man like Kagura. Brain thought Scooter Dude made these things. Nah, it is a shop after all.
Really? Thanks.
Oh, nice. That used to be my hobby, but I haven't played in a while. Maybe I'll write a song for you, Kasane. Whew, this will just make me more popular.
There are a lot of things different about you, Kasane. I could say you're an unlikely woman.
A what?
Naomi always said I was easily misunderstood.
Yeah, I get that. You just say whatever is on your mind. I generally find staying quiet makes more friends, though. Oh well, that lack of control is one of your good features.
Bond level 2. Increase SAS recovery and guardian vision. Ta-da! Team Bond level 2. Decorated the hideout with mission break photo. I don't remember where that goes.
Hey, do you see how great I am now?
I don't know about great, but I do think I've
Where's
come
it
to
go?
understand you a little better.
Is that it? Hey, look at that. I like you can like barely see Kaguro over there. Half that photo is Sheetan. Yeah, but the other half is Kyoka, so it's alright. No, this team photo is exactly proportionate to how much everyone, you know, shows off. Sheetan shows off way too much. Kyoka's the team leader. Kasane is important but doesn't stick her neck out too much. Arashi's really lazy, but she's still there. And then Kagura is invisible. You can barely see him underneath Sheetan's finger. It works. It's a metaphor. Who took the photo? Obviously it's Scooter Dude. I mean, he's here all the time. That photo isn't here, though. It might be. You know, let's look at it. It's definitely not here. But, actually, you know what? No. It looks like it could be. Whatever it is, you can see that security camera in the top right. I imagine it's still, like, it still could be Scooter Dude. Scooter Dude basically said he follows us around and records our activities. So, you know, take that for what you will. Let's go ahead and give you one of these. I mean, I didn't say it wasn't, but there's an answer to your question.
Cool.
Sheetan is moping in the corner.
Damn it.
I'm just punching the Baki doll.
Sheetan? What are you doing?
Kasane, I'm not doing anything.
Oh no, his arm's melting into his pack.
If you're trying to hide it, why don't you go somewhere people can't see? It's hard to ignore what you're doing to that doll.
What? How long have you been watching?
A while. What's the point of this?
I don't need to be bossed around by you.
This is just small talk. We're teammates. Don't teammates talk like this?
Jeez, with the way Sheehan's acting, you'd think he was doing something unmentionable to that doll.
Small talk? Okay, fine. This is called Baki.
I know that. Naomi liked it too.
My parents pushed it on me because it's popular. It's completely not my taste.
Then why do you have it?
It's your fault.
Huh?
Because I lost to you one-on-one. My parents are trying to cheer me up.
Oh.
You told your family you lost?
Of course not. When I didn't reply for a while, they probably figured out what happened. They've been messaging me non-stop ever since. They even sent me this doll. They probably think I like it. But that's just added pressure. That's why I don't want to reply. And just looking at the message notifications ticks me.
So you were taking it out on the doll?
Yeah. You got a problem with that?
This is the point that I actually agree with Sheehan. It's just like, what else am I gonna do?
I think that's better than taking it out on the people around you.
Oh. So you weren't making fun of me? Ah.
What was that sound?
How are you doing? We haven't heard
I
from
love
you,
Sheehan
so
got
don't be
darker.
worried. Your mother and father are always on your side. Your mother knows just how strong you are, little Sheehan. Do your best and don't lose. I can't wait to hear from you. See you soon.
I know what the thought is, but it's just like.
Did you see that?
I'm sorry, but I did.
These are the types of messages she keeps sending me. I'm a grown man now, but she keeps treating me like a kid.
You actually messaged through the terminal?
They pushed it on me. I mean, we can directly receive transmissions through the brain, but they want to go through all this trouble.
I don't understand why you're so resistant. You don't like being encouraged by your family?
I'm grateful, but sometimes it doesn't matter how hard you try.
Ow.
There's some things you
That
just
one
can't
hurt.
accomplish
Ow.
no matter how much they expect you to. So when they keep telling me to do my best, it feels like they're blaming my inadequacy.
You're so immature.
What did you say?
Thank you, Phoenix.
Ever since I was adopted into the Randall family, I've never received a single word of encouragement from my parents. I don't mean to compare our lives, and I can't say who's better off. But from where I stand, you're loved and truly blessed. I would even say I'm jealous.
I'm sorry for saying all those things without thinking about the situation.
An apology from Sheehan.
Still, my family's encouragement stresses me out. My parents will praise me no matter how spectacularly I fail. That's no way to measure my abilities. I need to be acknowledged by an objective third party if I'm going to improve.
You're not satisfied being loved by your family? I don't understand why you work so hard just to be acknowledged.
Of course you don't. You're the one who won, so I'm just inferior. I trained so hard for years, and it resulted in a pathetic loss to a rookie. I know you must be laughing at me behind my back.
I'm not. I just don't understand why you need the approval of others. If you explain it to me, I'll try my best to understand.
You want to understand?
That's what I'm telling you.
I'm busy. I'm not obligated to explain anything to you.
He has a lot on his mind. I'll need to talk to him.
This
more
is
if I'm going
this
to
is
understand
kind of
him.
what I meant. It's like Sheehan is definitely he's way too abrasive, I think. But going through the Bond episodes for like him is actually one of my favorites because it helps.
I had no
like,
idea communicating with people was so hard.
It's a Sheehan story and it's a Kasane story at the same time, where they're both like coming to terms with like, how do I communicate this to another person? How do I make them understand who I am?
Let's get one thing straight. You're not the one leading this platoon. If anything, I'm letting you lead us. Don't forget that.
So it sounds like I am the one leading the platoon.
I'm just saying, don't be smug. Don't let it go to your head.
SAS recovery speed and combo vision. I forgot I had those already. Got cork board.
I feel like I've learned a little more about you.
Look
However
at this. We got all
annoying
these
that may
photos
be.
that you can't see because
I
they're
don't know
too
what you
small.
mean by annoying, but it's
We
good
got that
of you to
Naomi
stay
in the
sure.
bottom right. And I think that's Haruka in like the center there. Oh, that one's definitely Haruka in the top left. This is what makes me want to go into like the game files and like find these pictures and look how adorable they are. I want to see them, but I can't see them because I can't zoom in. There's Seto right there too, right where the left cat ear is. All right. So now give gifts to Sheehan. We give him a duster. This appliance consists of a strip of cloth or vinyl on the end of a stick. It can clean dust from furniture by using static electricity. Gentle use of the duster is more efficient than swinging it rapidly, spreading dust around. This cleans so much dust when I use it. I mean, I was just holding it. Yeah, look at it. He's actually using it. I think you can actually see dust. Yeah, you can see the dust on it, too. You can see Kyoka doing yoga over there. Alright, so I think that's all the gifts we have. Yep. So next... we have Hanabi. Alright, here we go. This is gonna be awkward.
Oh, Kasane, how are you?
I'm fine. You look all right too.
I'm sorry. I'm actually not all right. I can't just pretend like nothing happened. I hope we can talk about what's going on. I can't stand being your enemy.
I think it's unfortunate too.
I don't want to fight you. We finally became friends. So why do we have to fight?
As long as you're with Yuito, I'll fight you. There's something I have to do.
That's crazy.
If you don't want to fight, why don't you come with me?
What? What are you saying?
I have to achieve my goal no matter what. So I need fighters. I need you, Hanabi.
Man, hearing this from the other side is like, what the hell?
Are you telling me to make Yuito my enemy? I could never do that.
If it's hard for sentimental reasons, then you can just give me information. Like where he is.
Kasane just doesn't understand this.
Hey, don't insult me. I would never betray him.
I guess negotiations have broken down. Why are you so angry, though?
Of course I'm angry. Yuito and I grew up together, and he's my friend. He never gives up on his ideals.
I think it's like
no matter
slightly
how
picking
hard
up
things
like
are.
the game, and it's just like it's hitting it off. Like very minorly. I don't know how to set like a threshold on OBS though. If I could set like a decibel threshold, like kind of like Discord has it, like if it's not above this threshold, it won't go through. I don't know how to set that up. If I need external tech, it's not happening. I just don't have the space for that kind of stuff.
That's why I have to stand by his side. But you want me to betray him.
All you talk about is Yuito. Why do you care about him so much?
You were the one who started it.
Because like when I'm idle, you can kind of see like the little bars go like up and down a little bit.
I think we should decide who and why we fight for ourselves, not because of someone else's feelings. Maybe you let other people inform your opinions because you're emotionally immature.
Ouch. Kasane, stop that. Stop stabbing her.
What? How can you say that? I've had enough. Going home.
Hanabi? Maybe I said too much. I failed.
Well,
I don't
mission
feel it.
failed.
I wanted to know what she thought, but all she talked about was Yuito. She's intense when she talks about him. She looked just like Naomi. Wait, Naomi had a thing for
I was about to
Yuito.
say, you gonna figure this out yet?
Does this mean Hanabi likes him too? If that's true, then I really did mess up.
All right. She figured it out. We're getting somewhere. All right, we've got one more. Oh, I never. Arashi's machine is in the way. I told her, but she won't do anything, so you move it. Why don't you move it by yourself? Delicate machinery and I don't mix. Electrokinesis users like me can short-circuit machines if we don't control our power well. Well, that kind of stuff only happened when I was a kid. I just don't want to deal with it if it breaks. Fine, I'll do it myself. I don't want you to think I can't control myself. You may be shocked by my sudden message, but I would like to ask you about Carr and Travers. We are both fighting on different fronts now, but I was hoping you would meet me at Masubi's. Alright, he's calling me. I actually need to take this for a second. Alright, I need to be right back a little bit longer, so I'll do this. We don't need that there. What I can do is do this, then stick it under everything. Alright, should be able to hear that. I will be right back. 5 minutes, 10 at absolute most. It shouldn't take me long to hang up my jacket. Alright, I'm back. Alright, there we go. Everything's working. Chat's booming while I left. Alright, so let's go back to Luca Travers. We haven't gotten the chance to talk much to him. Thanks for the welcome back, Phoenix. I think you probably know more about Karn than I do, Luca, but if you want to meet, I don't mind. Let's meet now. Also, let's forget our current situations. We'll just talk. Nothing will be accomplished if we worry about who's on what side.
Thank you for coming today.
There's no need for pleasantries.
Also, like,
what do you need from me?
I will say, like, for anyone who had the same thought that I did, because I can't be the only one, given how much a lot of Japanese media tends to do it, for better or worse. Like, we have, like, the anti-aging drug, and that's why, like, Arashi and Luca look, like, really young. Like Luca looks like a kid, Arashi a little bit less so, but still in that, like, height, like, look range. Nothing, you don't need to worry about that. I will say that. They handle the characters really well. I never got any hint of, like, any weirdness from them. So I will say that, which I'm actually very happy about. I still don't, like, I get why for Luca they use it later, but
So, what things
Arashi, I
about
don't think
Karn
gets
did you want
anything
to
out of
ask
it.
me?
I wanted to ask you how you see my brother.
Why me? There are a lot of other people who have met him.
You might not like hearing this, but I think the two of you are a bit similar.
Similar? You're not talking about our appearance.
No, not that. So what do you think of my brother?
Well, I'm not really that close to him, and it's not like we've talked a lot. I'd like to hear what you have to say about him first. I'm interested in learning what kind of person Karn is.
Alright. Well, he seems like a very straightforward person to me.
Straightforward? I've never felt that way about him.
He is?
I'm sure there would be a lot of people who would agree with you. Also, I don't necessarily mean it in a good way. He's overly candid, pushing forward without considering anybody else. That's the kind of person he is.
I kind of understand what you're saying.
He did
Okay,
plan a rebellion
let
in
me
the
share my
center of
impression
town.
him.
I mean, yeah.
I recognize Karn's skills, but I think he's condescending, oppressive, and does whatever he wants. Personally, I'm fine that he acts that way, but I don't understand how someone like that can still be popular.
That's a harsh way to put it. I knew you were like him.
How so?
You're both candid. And you also don't compromise with the path you choose to take.
I would never cause an uprising or incite others to get involved.
Maybe not, but people come to you nonetheless. I think that those with a strong will naturally draw other people to them.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
That can make people like me, who tend to hide in the shadows, a little jealous.
I'm not sure about that. I don't feel like I draw other people to me like Karn does. I think these straightforward people you talk about often create more discord than not. I'm constantly butting heads with people. I feel like it'd be easier if I were more well-mannered like you.
It's not easier. We all have problems.
That might be true, but you always seem so calm and collected.
This is actually, like, an interesting thought process because I've thought about it. Because it's like, I've thought about stuff like this and I've had a conversation about it before. But it's like, it would be easier if I was the other thing, is like a common statement that I think of every so often. Like we'll take introvert and extrovert. So I am, like, hardcore introvert most of the time. I don't talk with a lot of people. And it's like, it comes out a little bit every so often. And I'm like, I was talking with someone who was definitely an extrovert. And they were like, I it's like, I wish, you know, if I was an extrovert, I would have, you know, better opportunities to talk to people. It'd be easier, you know, I'd get more out of it. And they turned around and said, it's like, I think it'd be easier if I didn't. Like, because it's like, I feel this need to talk to everyone all the time. And, you know, sometimes it's like, it's hard to be by myself. So when I am, it sucks. And I'm like, and I never thought about it, but I also, like, did, like, a little mini talk about, like, hey, you know, being an introvert isn't necessarily easy. It's like, hey, that thing, you know, hey, I see you doing that thing. I really want to talk to you about doing that thing. But, like, what is a tiny step for you is, like, a gigantic chasm for me. So I talked to him, like, because these were a bunch of extroverts. I talked to him about it. It was fun. I liked it.
It's almost hard to believe you're his younger brother. You seem like someone who has everything figured
But it's just
out.
that thought process of, like, it was interesting to learn that thought process of, it would be easier if I was the opposite of what I am now, is something a lot of people think.
Do I? Anyway,
It's not an uncommon thought.
I'm glad I could talk to you.
Is that all you wanted to talk about? I don't feel like I said much.
No, this has been a very worthwhile conversation for me. Thank you.
This reminded me of that. Alright, you were also from a two-child family, Kasane. It's only my brother and I, so that's a small thing we have in common. Well, Naomi and my brother are certainly different types. She seemed to care for her sister very much. My brother does care about me in his own way. Does he? I thought I saw Karin attack you before like it was nothing. That's a pretty strange way to show affection. Huh. Well, I suppose there are many kinds of brothers and sisters. And I think that is it. So we can't go to Suo anymore, but we can go to Seiron. And I love this place. Let's just walk around it for a bit.
Oh wait, it looks like someone's in trouble near you. Find them and talk to them. I read about your family, Kasane. You lost your parents to others. Then the Randalls adopted you. It must have been hard for you. It's alright if you want to call me Mom. Go ahead. Thank you, Kyoka, but I'm okay.
But like, look at this view. Like, I love this. Like, look at this.
We've been spending
Like,
a lot
this
of
looks
time
like an
together
actual
lately.
city. Because, like, the problem that, like, a lot of JRPG towns... And it's like, I get it. Like, from a game design development, I get it. It doesn't mean the problem doesn't exist, but I understand why. The color scheme feels really nice. Just everything about this place just is awesome. But, like, when... Like, we'll take Dragon Quest. We'll take Dragon Quest for an instance, because I love Dragon Quest. I walk into a town, and you go shoot... Like, Dragon Quest, Pokemon, even Final Fantasy, they all have these problems. This problem. You walk into a town, and you see, like, the important places. You see, like, you know, one or two houses. You'll see the mart. You'll see, like, the inn or Pokemon Center. You'll see, like, for Pokemon, you'll have the gym.
I'll tend to my weapons later.
But when you think about it, this is a town or a city, and it's like a lot of the time it doesn't feel like it's big enough for people to live in. And then it's like you go outside, it's like, yeah, this looks like it'd be pretty big, but it's not really. And it's like, how is this a kingdom? How is this a city? It doesn't feel like it. Like Dragon Quest 11, Gallopolis, like hits that button a little bit. Not as much, but in terms of the smaller towns like Pallet Town and Pokemon Red. Why are there solar panels just on a building's roof? What? Oh, these? They could probably be hooked up to something, like a central power supply for a business.
Did you notice that we're always together?
No, we are, aren't we? We're a bit above, so. But that's what I mean. It's like, and Seiron doesn't have that issue. Like, obviously, like, I'm not expecting to go traipsing around the living quarters every room, but it's like, I go over here, and I go like, wow, look at all of these buildings and places and stuff, and it's like, I can see people living here and doing stuff. I think this is a bit too much and idealistic, but, like, I see people living here, like, I see enough building space that, like, oh yeah, no, people live here in the city and do stuff. No, seriously though, why can't Archie get this jacket? Like,
It looks like your usage rate of hypervelocity with SAS is low.
the cities were made after the events where all the monsters spawned? I think so. I don't remember. I think it might have been before. It feels like they've been here a while, and it's... Well, the way they talk about things, it's like, well, these events are kind of, like, intertwined, and they're so close together. They're easily isolated in case of an event. Oh, you know what? That's a good point, actually. That's actually a really good thought. I didn't think about that. Because it's like, oh no, an event happened in that city. Well, that's really far away from that one over there. So, you know, that one's not going to get drawn into it too. Like, that's a really good thought, actually.
We're like two peas in a pod.
Alright, let me look at the map real quick. There's a quest right here. You can barely tell it on the mini-map. The hard shells of front types are hard to break. I'm confident in my power, but brute forcing things simply wears you down. Got any good ideas? One person's power isn't enough. It might be a good idea to try borrowing someone else's. I think, like, the quests are supposed to give you an idea of, like... the quests don't seem to be... like, here's a story. It seems to be more of like a gameplay tutorial. Like, if you never thought about this, try doing this instead. That makes a lot more sense now that I think about it. So we've got one over there. I'm so used to playing SAO Lycra's DLC. I've been playing a bit of that recently, so I tried to keep trying to press the left stick to sprint, and I can't. It's not how it works in this. You want some recovery jelly? You know what weird thing No Man Says sprints is on the right stick? That simultaneously, it feels like it's really natural to press the right stick in, but like it's also not. Over there in the corner. But this was a conversation that took place in another stream I was watching. Is like not necessarily like just limited to sprint, but having a function of the game assigned to pushing in the left or right stick. And I am so used to it that I don't think I could form an unbiased opinion. But like the streamer and a few people in it were like, I hate when games do that, especially when it's like more often, because it feels awkward. But I'm like, I don't feel awkward at doing it at all. Yeah, left or yeah, it's definitely toggleable stuff, but yeah, that's weird. AoE pulse scan should be on the right stick, I think. Like it feels like those roles should be reversed. Can you re-customize the keys in that? I'd look at that because that feels like it definitely feels like it should be the other way around. All right, I don't remember what the next story beat is. And I don't want to start something that's going to be too long. Also found out only like after a full 24 hours of gameplay, there's a secondary weapon button. Never used L1 in the game before? Yeah, I've done that. Alright, there's nothing in here. Just some people to talk to. There's too many NPCs to talk to in this game, otherwise I'd do it. No other quests. You never picked up this, I don't think. I don't know if it would let me. Well, I cannot. And then there's this one over here I think I also couldn't pick up. Not even a good zoom? Ouch. Yeah, okay. So I forgot we have the brain field skills now, but I also want auto heal. And so is that. Defeating enemies with brain crush will increase EXP gained. And then we need one more point. Can I get that? That feels doable, actually. We could probably get that. Hold on. Stories is here. Okay. So I don't want to give you a max jelly, but I can give you this. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do either of these because I don't need them. Bendo, Pendu. They are on Kunada Highway. We'll see how much XP these things give. This seems like the latest area, so... I'd like to get auto heal before the next set of stuff. There's also a second bus somewhere.
The ground is torn up. This is how the traces of humanity erode.
Not like the world is full of death, though. Nature is
Not a
still
ton
going
of
strong.
XP. Not from those,
Like
at
this
least.
cherry blossom tree. I guess it makes me want to live life to the fullest.
I'll do it. It's over.
Preemptive strike.
Actually never bothered with auto heal. It's really good just for running around. Like, oh no, I took damage from between this fight. Well, by the time I make it to the next fight, I'm already healed. Combine it with healing while in brain drive, you're sitting in a pretty good spot and end up saving a lot of healing items. Why am I dropping frames? I don't understand it. Oh, well, Well, it's not what I thought you were gonna go to.
It's done. Next.
Nice job, Kasane.
Alright. This thing I figured out, I think. I don't think it works with the buses.
Move.
Because you go to it.
It's done.
I'm getting stronger.
Just ran back to save, dude. Eh, it's a time saver and item saver. Without having to do too much extra work. I think I'm really close, so I can level up.
Work hard.
Fuck.
I'll do it.
We leveled up.
I'll do it.
That was a nice move.
Alright, sweet.
You took all the good shots, Kasane.
Alright, no, not this one. This is a quick way for the menu. So yeah, here we go. There's that one. I'm genuinely curious in something. Does not seem. Yeah, it doesn't look like we can get Sabbath type suppression plus quite yet. You can get the regular, but you can't get the plus. This list tells you what you can get. And it's not on any of these. Not right now. I'd probably have to go back there and re-update it. Or have the game update it for me. Which means I'll probably have to go back in the story before it'll let it drop. Because remember, regular and plus are two different things. This is just regular. I'm not far enough to unlock it yet. But we do have this, so go ahead and get that. I didn't realize there was an EXP reward on that one. Yeah, it just doesn't seem like the reward's not even there yet. The Mario kind of not cheating electric guy whose name you always forget. You mean Seto? Again, it's not really too much of an issue. We still can't get it yet. We have to continue in the story. But I think we're in for a bit of story more than I want to do. Well, let me get this message out of the way now. Kikuchiba, probably. Communication preserved message. Sorry, it's sudden, but I quit the OSF. It was the Suez, and it changed my fate. I hurt my back in all the commotion. I can stand just fine, so you don't have to worry. Now I'm nothing more than an average citizen with no relation to the OSF. But the archivist in me asked, should I stop archiving now? Leaving a job unfinished is not something archivists do, so I made a decision. As a mere civilian archivist, I will continue to follow you and watch the archives, meaning I will keep archiving. Message, I'll say this, I'm not doing this as a hobby. Definitely not as a hobby. Star is the luckiest man alive. Yeah, he kinda is. Could it be the deceased from before? Seiron! I don't know what this means. allowed to retire. He quit, so that and throughout the incident, probably everything's in disarray. He's probably just like, bye. Alright, but this seems like a good test of the new capture card. I don't know why I'm dropping frames. I shouldn't be. But I gotta go do some stuff, otherwise I'd probably keep streaming more. Maybe. I'd at least see where we were going in the story. But let's see who is the Liv. Might have just been an internet hiccup because it was never consistent. Yeah, that's what I'm noticing, and I don't know. It could be Windows being stupid. But one Mr. A Blue Mage really is streaming Mario and Luigi. So you guys should go watch him and send him all of the love and call him a nerd, because he is, despite what he says. But take care, have a great night, and I'll try and stream Wednesday. But take care. Catch you later.